What's up guys, I'm back with another video. Last video I pretty much talked about how I thought Sonic 1 was bad. So if you want to check out that video after this one, then I'll have the link in the description and you can check that out if you want. But this video isn't going to be as harsh. So let's get into the first thing I want to talk about, which is the gameplay in zones in Sonic 2. Green Hill Zone is a great way to introduce the players to Sonic 1. But Sonic 2 actually improves on this. How, you might be wondering? First off, with the detail in the background, they're great. Secondly, you can actually gain more speed in Emerald Hill than in Green Hill. That's really good. That's a good sign. You see the game is making improvements. I also think this is good because it complements the gameplay. Something else that's good is the exploration. It's still in the game too, so that's a good sign. Also, one way to gain more speed is from using the spin dash, and this is just a game changer because the spin dash complements Sonic so well, and the execution was actually pretty good. Now another thing you might notice is how Emerald Hill is a shorter zone than, let's say, Green Hill Zone, right? Because, you know, Green Hill Zone has 3 acts, Emerald Hill Zone has 2 acts, right? You know, with the final, not the final boss, but the boss at the end of every, act 2, for the zones in Sonic 2. And that was actually pretty good because they made the zone shorter, which, doesn't take up as much time. And I just feel like Sonic 1 drags on, just a little bit too long. However, there are zones that don't even have 2 acts like these in Sonic 2, and those zones are actually Metropolis, Sky Chase, Wing Fortress, and the final boss, or bosses, I guess. Yeah. So, if there's gonna be a longer zone in acts, the gameplay has to be good, but Sonic 1 just, it just wasn't that good to me. But luckily, Sonic 2 does this even with a reduced amount of gameplay. But Emerald Hill is really fun, and it just feels like I'm actually playing a 2D Sonic game that does a lot correct. Chemical Plant also does a lot correct. For example, this zone is the zone that you're going to get the most speed in Sonic 2. And you're gonna like it. And if you've watched my videos, then you know I've talked about getting speed in a Sonic game and how it's important to have it in a Sonic game because that's one of the main factors in a Sonic game that you need to have. And speed is also, it's a part of the foundation of Sonic games, if you know what I mean. Sonic's about speed for the most part, in my opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong. However, there's one problem I have with Chemical Plant Zone, and that's the aesthetic. I don't know why, but I'm really not a fan of the design and background of Chemical Plant, and to be honest, I think that's just more of a me problem. Maybe just me being petty or something, I really don't know. But that's all I have to say about Chemical Plant Zone. It wasn't much, but hey, at least I think the zone is good overall. Next up is Aquatic Ruin. So when you first see Aquatic Ruin, you notice how detailed the background is with the waterfalls and the mountains. So seeing this can help you realize Aquatic Ruin is a water zone. So let's say it's 1992, you're a kid, and you've already played the infamous water zone known as Labyrinth Zone from Sonic 1, and you didn't like it. I didn't like it, but that's not the point. So you get to the Aquatic Ruin zone, and you're just about to complain about how there's another water zone. But this time, you figure out that it's actually different because the zone's actually good. The first good water zone. And you're probably wondering, or thinking right now, but wait, Big Stinky Frog, what about Chemical Plant Zone? Well, let's just pretend that never happened. Well, I think, or I hope you guys can understand that I'm trying to say that Aquatic Ruin is a great water zone. And part of why I think this is true is because there's different paths you can take, and depending on which one you take, the results in a slower or faster time for completing the zone as fast as you can. For example, if you take the water path, then you're gonna take the slowest path, but if you take the top route, then you're gonna get rewarded by obtaining more speed and finishing the zone with a quicker time. You see what I just did? I just explained how Sonic is different and unique because of the different paths you can take. And that right there is one of the reasons why I love Sonic games so much. But anyways, Aquatic Ruin is a great water zone, and I really don't have anything bad to really say about it. Then there's Casino Night Zone. It's not a bad zone, but it's definitely not the best I've played. So that means it's casual to me. Nothing less, nothing more. but I do like the idea of a casino zone and the aesthetic of Casino Night Zone. The boss fight for Casino Night Zone is also really good too, and I do like the slot rolling gimmick. Okay, I don't know what that's called, so can someone please just tell me what that is in the comment section? Well, you know what's next? Hilltop Zone. What can I say? This is a pretty solid zone. I like the zip lines, the lava you dodged, and the aesthetic, as well as the music. Okay, maybe the last part was a lie, but you get what I'm trying to say. Hilltop Zone is a great zone. I don't really know what it is about this zone that makes me enjoy it so much. Maybe it's the slower platforming or the music. Okay, yeah, I'ma stop now. But this zone is definitely worth your time in playing it. So if you haven't even made it to Hilltop, which you did make it, right? Well, you need to play this zone or replay it again, because it's just really enjoyable. But you know, that's just my opinion. Something else that's really enjoyable is Mystic Cave Zone. Yes, the cave zone. But once again, this isn't even a really speedy zone, but I still like it though. And I've been talking about aesthetic a lot, but I just have to mention it again with this zone because it's just so cool. And you can't tell me that the idea of a cave zone isn't cool for a Sonic game. Like, just imagine Mystic Cave Zone in 3D. That would be so amazing. Well, that's all the compliments I have to say about this zone for now. Okay, now it's time where I start talking about the bad zones now, so get ready. Well, Oil Ocean, the one water zone I don't like in Sonic 2. So, to start off with, there's the slow gameplay, and I don't have a problem with slow gameplay as long as it's good and fun, and that's just not the case with Oil Ocean Zone. Personally, I feel like the zone drags on too long because of how boring it is, and the music doesn't help either. The gimmicks aren't great, and I just feel like there's nothing much going on in the water zone that's outstanding and catches my attention to the point where I'm actually interested. So with all that to say, Oil Ocean is the first bad zone in Sonic 2, in my opinion, but don't worry, it's not the worst. The worst in Sonic 2, in my opinion, is Metropolis Zone. I think it's true, because there are unavoidable hazards you cannot dodge. Secondly, this zone is slow and boring, so once again, it doesn't have much going for it, but there's slow platforming, which definitely isn't good for a Sonic game if it's bad. And on to the last problem. So here's the thing in Sonic 2. There are 2 acts in every zone besides a couple. One of those couple zones just happen to be Metropolis Zone, which also happens to be the last real zone. I think most Sonic fans with a brain will agree with me that Metropolis Zone just isn't a great zone. But moving on, there's Sky Chase Zone, and in my opinion, Sky Chase Zone is just that one zone that just allows you to catch your breath, especially after Oil Ocean and Metropolis Zone. However, this zone drags on just a little bit too long, but at least the music is great, so that's a plus for me. And after Sky Chase Zone is Wing Fortress Zone. I don't really have much to say about this zone, besides the fact that it's a good zone. And that's all the zones, which just leaves me with one more thing to talk about for the gameplay, which is the final boss, or bosses. If you're wondering why I said final boss or bosses, it's because technically you fight 2 final bosses at the end, but the real final boss is the Death Egg. It's a good final boss, but you know how you get a hit marker in a shooting game? Well, think about that, but with hitting the Death Egg. But like I said before, the final boss in Sonic 2 is a good final boss in Sonic 2. So, that wraps up all the gameplay, which leaves me with the story and music to talk about. So for the story, it's pretty much the same as Sonic 1's, but Sonic is in a different environment and meets Tails. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I almost forgot to talk about something important, which is the Chaos Emeralds and Super Sonic. So, if you didn't know, which you do know, in Sonic 1, there's 6 Chaos Emeralds, and if you collect them all, then you don't receive anything from it, which means there's no point to collect the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 1. However, there's actually a reason to collect the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 2, and that's because you get Super Sonic for it. Who doesn't want Supersonic? Come on now. But this time there's also 7 Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 2 instead of 6 like from Sonic 1. And I don't know why that is, so if someone could tell me why the Chaos Emeralds numbers like got changed in between Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, just tell me in the comment section. But finally there's the music. So for this topic I'm just gonna see all the tracks that I like in Sonic 2, and yeah. So I like Emerald Hill Zone, Chemical Plants, Aquatic Ruin, Casino Night, Mystic Cave, Sky Chase, and Wing Fortress. Yes, I actually like most of Sonic 2's music, and if you're into music, you should check out my second channel, which will be in the description. On my second channel, I upload my songs, my beats, type beats. So yeah, now I just have a few things to say to my subscribers. So I just want to say sorry or like apologize for the lack of uploads lately. I know it's been a month since I've uploaded, and that's just because I've been distracted because I just got a PC and I've just been playing games a lot lately. And yeah, I'm back now with the weekly uploads again, so don't worry. And if you've been subbed to me, then you know sometimes I'll upload twice or sometimes even 3 times a week. But anyways, that's all I have to say, and peace.